welcome everyone to another exciting edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Here in Portland, we have an interconference matchup with the Blazers looking to create some cheers for this home crowd. So here's Miami's starting group. Deng and Bosh, your small and power forwards. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade. And it's Whiteside in the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Wade. After Mo Harkless's miss, Bosh. No good.
Well, you knew things were going to be different in Miami without LeBron. They slowed down their approach on offense, going from one of the more up-tempo teams to one of the slower ones last season.
That's good. So it's Miami now. Outside Dragic. Deng goes in. Here's Whiteside. No good with the triple. Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Aminu slams it in.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Here's Wade. No good. And it's Portland the other way. McCollum kicks to Lillard. Lays it up and banks it in.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Boy, that was a violent throw down there.
You're telling me.
I mean, it's almost like he doesn't like the rim.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball after the Heat pick up 2. Harkless kicks to Lillard. Stolen by Wade. Here's Deng. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Ooh, a forceful finish from the big fella.
Well, with a player for that size, you'd think he'd make the highlight reel more often.
Yeah, you know, he just appears to lack an edge at times in this game. I mean, he can be too passive and reluctant on the court.
Here's Wade. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, I think it's been said about 1,000 times now how Coach Spoelstra started as a video coordinator with the Heat, but he's been with the organization for so long, they are starting to become synonymous.
As you said, Spoelstra has been with the Heat for so long now in his 8th season. He was handpicked by Pat Riley to lead the team, and Riley, Clark, kind of molded him in his image.
Yeah, and it was clear that Pat Riley believes in him and continues to believe in him. Coach Spoelstra has had very high expectations on his shoulders ever since taking over the team, and he's actually lived up to them.
So the wing on the left. It's stolen by Dragic. The feed to Whiteside. Outside Dragic. Down low. Harkless with the steal. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. They get it again. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Here's Lillard. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
Nice start as he's knocked down 3 of his first 4 and has hit the ground at high speed.
Here's Wade. The kick out to Dragic. Deng goes in. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. Miami shooting their first free throws of the game. Free throw good. Bosh. So for the Trailblazers, Davis is checked in for Plumlee. Myers Leonard comes in for Harkless. And it's Henderson for McCollum. And then for Miami, Joe Johnson, he's checked in for Whiteside. Winslow comes in for Luol Deng. And it's Richardson in for Dwayne Wade. Portland did a lot of things right last year in their 51-win season. The one constant for them was how they, Greg, played defense.
You know, Kevin, they were good all season long in terms of staying focused on that side of the ball. Really made sure to challenge every shot, and with their length and reach, they should be a factor defensively.
Lillard the pass to Davis. And it's Dragic with the rebound. He'd have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Portland was just fantastic at home last season. We expect that, though, this team break 32-9. It was packed each game.
And Kevin, of that 32-win mark, how about that was the 4th best in the entire league? You don't win your division without winning at home, and Portland definitely took care of business.
Stoudemire checked in for Chris Bosh.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. And he gets it to go.
Yes, Richardson.
15 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And Lillard kicks to Crabbe. No good with the wing jumper.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Heat out front, up 4. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
They've got Al-Farouq Aminu. Henderson out there with C.J. McCollum. Then there's Chris Kaman. And it's Davis in the power forward position. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. The shot by Wade, no good. Trailblazers trailed by 4. McCollum kicks to Henderson. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That'll be his second foul of the game.
He's jammed himself up a little bit here with that second foul. As long as he can avoid a third before the half, I think he's fine.
Harkless is checked in for Davis. Whiteside's checked in for the Heat. 4 on the clock. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's his third foul of the game.
That's the risky run by staying out there as he picks up his third.
Goran Dragic is checked in for Dwayne Wade. Now here's McCollum. He dishes it to Henderson. Just 5 to shoot. And Whiteside sends it back. In transition, here comes Miami. Dang's got the ball. And the shot is good. Dang's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Heat. McCollum dishes to Henderson. Aminu with it. He's picked up by Dang. Portland again missing. Dragic kicks to Richardson. Back to Dragic. Dishes it to Whiteside. Pass to Dang. Goes right through for bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Running it right down their throats. 3 straight buckets in transition.
Yeah, and they're paying the price right now for the lackluster defense. For me, that's inexcusable.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Mason Plumlee's checked in for Chris Kaman. The Heat also with a sub. Chris Bosh is checked in for Josh McRoberts. It's 2-on-1. And that one's good by Henderson. Miami leading by 6. Kicks to Whiteside. And that one is stuffed right through.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Trailblazers shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Leonard, he's checked in for Aminu. Crabbe comes in for Gerald Henderson. And Damian Lillard subbed in for C.J. McCollum. Winslow's shot is off.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
And the basket by Lillard.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Heat have been all 4 of their chances so far in this one. The Miami Heat came up short last season in hopes of getting back to the playoffs. Clark, their road record didn't help them much.
Yeah, 17-24. I don't think you can be that far under 500 on the road and hope to play in the postseason.
Wade, he's checked in for Miami. And it's Dragic with the foul. That's his first foul. Ed Davis is checked in for Portland. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in his second quarter of play. 6 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. Here's Leonard. Off target at the rim. The Heat leading by 5. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, good job to take him right at the knee.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And how about for the Heat having the best road record of any team that didn't make the postseason in the East? But as you said, struggling on the road will sink a team battling for a playoff spot.
And Miami making a change here. Stoudemire's checked in.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Dragic the pass to Johnson. And a miss there on the triple.
You know, one final note, guys, on the Heat and their road losses. They ended up going only 2-8 in their last 10 road games of the year. That was a big part of how they fell out of the 8th playoff seed.
There's Winslow after the made shot from Mo Harkless. Stoudemire. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Seems every season, Clark, you hear the same thing. Portland Trailblazers had to deal with some tough injuries.
Kevin, it appears as though it might actually be a curse. I don't like to use that word, but the history of this team and injuries is as unique as any in the league. Last year, no different.
Davis. Soft touch off the glass.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Wade drives in. Now the dish to Stoudemire. Portland shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game. First one falls for. The Heat making a switch here.
Damian Lillard.
And it's tied up with that one.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
To the inside. Dragic. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Dragic has got 4 points this quarter. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
From the inbound. And it is good at the buzzer.
make the 6th straight jump from SoCal. Hollywood to the slums. Get burnt by the California sun on the west side. East Coast, where you at? Just got to New York like a net on a jet to London. To Brazil, to Quebec, like the whole world took effect to Ferg. Tell them, lay back, slow down. Better represent when we come to your town. So lay back, slow down. What you represent when we come to your town? Say, get in with the business, I'ma be there in a minute. I just booked a Paris ticket, thinking Russia need a visit. I'ma run it to the limit, and me on my way to Venice. LA got the people saying, Brooklyn saying, Hacienda saying, Vegas saying, Rio saying, Tokyo saying, Down Under saying, Miami saying, Jamaica. Every city, every state, every country you know, all around the globe. Every city, every state, every country you know, this is how it goes. Tell them where I'm at, from the plaque to the everything fat, got motored on a track. My girls all stacked. When I roll down the window, let me know where you at. Atlanta, North, South, Kekalak, Texas Grill, Cadillacs, through Miami, then back to London, Jamaica, then France. The whole world took effect to Ferg. Tell them, lay back, slow down. Better represent when we come to your town. So lay back, slow down. What you represent when we come to your town? Say, get in with the business when I come from Kansas City. Hit Manila till it's Christmas, out to India. Visit Puerto Rico, is this wizard? Bring my people back to Venice. LA got the people saying, Moscow saying, España, Kingston saying, San Diego saying, Chi-Town saying, Dominique saying, La Puente saying, Ibiza. Every city, every state, every country you know, all around the globe. Every city, every state, every country you know, this is how it goes. Every city, every state, every country you know, all around the globe. Every city, every state, every country you know, this is how it goes. Got the people saying, Amsterdam saying, Frisco saying, Switzerland saying, Sao Paulo saying, Joburg saying, Mexico saying, Stockholm saying, Jamaica.
Hello, everyone. Get ready for NBA action live on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Sacramento Kings here at home in an interconference matchup. Should be a good one. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And New York, looking at who they've got. Calderon is out there with Vujicic. Then there's Robin Lopez. Then it's Anthony. And it's Porzingis in at the 4. And both free throws good for Lopez.
And the Kings last season struggled with just about everybody. And the Eastern Conference was no different. Just couldn't get the wins they needed to keep pace in their conference.
Clark, the Kings last season only 11 wins in 30 games against the Eastern Conference. Only had more out of the conference wins than the Wolves last season. That was not a good number.
Yeah, and the Kings didn't have a winning record against any Eastern division either. So you can't make up ground in the West if you can't beat the teams in the East.
Pass to Calderon. Knocks down the 3 ball. Calderon's got his first 3 points of the game.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Gay against Anthony. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Sacramento shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And the technical free throw is good.
I mean, the Knicks were bad last year, and it became evident early on. As the season grew older, more and more of their national coverage games were being pulled.
Now here's Gay. He feeds it to AC. Shot clock at 6. Rondo dishes to Cousins. Good.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
For the Knicks, losing a lot of nationally televised games, too. It seemed like every time they were on, they were losing. It might have been a blessing in disguise.
Well, I hope they look at it in a positive vein. It did give them a chance to focus on player development there in New York. Also allowed them to shut down Melo for the season.
Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. And the Knicks with possession here. And Lopez throws it down.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Rondo passes to McLemore. And that one's good. McLemore's got his second bucket.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Calderon for three. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Now here's Rondo. Gay is screen on Calderon. Rondo kicks to Gay. Cannot hit. And New York the other way now.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Rondo on the double team. Anthony with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Fader on the way. Offensive rebound.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And he gets it to go.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
Anthony drawing the double team. Rondo with the steal. It's blocked. They retain possession. Calderon dishes to Lopez. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Rondo against Calderon. And McLemore, now it's out the key. Worked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Sacramento making some changes. Caspi, he's checked in for Quincy Ace. And it's Collison in for Rajon Rondo. Then for the Knicks, Flalo comes in for Sasha Vujacic. And it's Grant in for Jose Calderon. Some changes for Sacramento. Kufis checked in for Cousins. Bellinelli comes in for Rudy Gay. And Curry subbed in for McLemore. Then for the Knicks, Kevin Serafin, he's checked in for Lopez. Derek Williams comes in for Porzingis. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Carmelo Anthony. And Grant drops them both. Last season ended with the Knicks pretty much packing it in, but Clark, it didn't start out that way.
You know what? Not at all. I mean, the Knicks were picked by many, Kevin, to be a playoff team last season. Clearly, things did not go as planned.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And he gets it to go.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition. And it became clear, thinking about the Knicks again, I mean, it made sense for a team with injuries and being in disarray on the floor to just battle for that lottery.
And now, in transition, it's a Flalo. Here we go.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific, and I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more steals.
Here's Bellinelli. Outside for Curry. 3 for Caspi. The shot no good. Williams with the defensive effort.
You know, kind of packing it in for the sake of being better in the future can possibly work in New York for a year or two, but not longer than that. The media will eat you up there if you don't start making some progress towards winning, pleasing basketball.
The Kings have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. He hits the second from the line. Here's Aflalo. Galloway, the pass to Grant. Kicks to Serafin. Aflalo outside. The feet to Serafin. Aflalo goes in. That's good.
Assist goes to Kevin Serafin.
Outside Curry. And it would have counted had it a nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. New York ahead, up by 3. Live from Sacramento, you're watching 2K Sports. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Knicks.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
They've got Bellinelli. Cauley Stein is out there with Rudy Gay. That's Rajon Rondo. And it's Cousins in the center position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings.
Excellent, really solid job actually by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Well, last season, Greg, another year without playoff basketball in Sacramento. A shame to see some of the best fans in the NBA not be a part of the postseason.
That's a great point, Kevin. Now, 9 straight years where the Kings have failed to make the postseason. 29-win seasons aren't going to get you very far when you're battling in the West.
Rocket 2. The drive by Gay. Good D by Lopez. It's deflected. Stolen by Gay. From deep. Knicks with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 3rd rebound on the night.
And, you know, you mentioned the 9 straight years without a playoff appearance for the Kings. Their last trip was in 2006. And since then, they've been rebuilding. That's the 2nd longest playoff drought in the NBA. He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Anthony drives in. Aflalo kicks to Galloway. Gay against Anthony. And it's Gay with the rebound. Gay's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
Well, if the Kings do make it back to the playoffs, you know they'll be dangerous. Their fans have been through so much the last few seasons. They really deserve to see a team in postseason contention.
Sacramento making a switch here. Collison's out there. The Knicks also changing it up. Sasha Vujacic is checked in for Aflalo. And it's Calderon in for Langston Galloway. Now here's Cousins. The wing jumper off target.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it. The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
And here are the Kings now, following the score by New York. They get it back, and the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Kufis checked in for Cousins. Caspi comes in for Cauley Stein. McLemore's checked in for Rudy Gay. And Curry subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And then for New York, Kevin Serafin, he's checked in for Lopez. Derek Williams comes in for Porzingis. And it's Grant in for Anthony.
And former coach of the year, George Karl, making his way back into the league last season. Kings picked him up halfway through the year to kind of stabilize their coaching situation.
Now here's Calderon. Dishes it to Vujacic. Good on the shot. Vujacic has got 6.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
It's 2-on-1. And it's Calderon that time on the assist by Vujacic. And now it's a 10-point Knicks lead.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento.
Listen, the Knicks had a hard time scoring last year. Just lacked any real presence in the paint. And lacking that paint threat makes things easier for the opposing defense.
Big group substitution here for Sacramento. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Koufos. Quincy Ace has come in for Caspi. Rudy Gay's checked in for Curry. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Darren Collison. You know, at the Knicks, they were second to last in field goal percentage from their front court. Granted, they were hit by injuries. It seemed like all over the place all season.
Yeah, you know, with that poor field goal percentage shooting and being top 3 in field goal attempts on the year, not a good combination.
And Derek Williams is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Now here's Rondo. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Can't get it to go. The Knicks go the other way with it. Fast break, here we go. Calderon for 3. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
This is a big-time shot and a really dumb foul. I mean, a really dumb foul.
Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for Sasha Vujacic. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
Line for 2.
And McLemore drops them both. The Knicks leading by 10. And stolen by Cousins. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And the dunk by McLemore.
Maybe that'll ignite him. I mean, impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're geek.
And that's what the alley-oops guys will do for your team. Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. From deep, Gay. No good on that last second attempt there. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime.
All right, Sacramento, please welcome.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. And the third quarter about ready to get underway. The Kings trail by 8. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Kurt Rambis. They've got Anthony. Calderon is out there with Vujacic. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Porzingis in a power forward position. It was a rough year last year for fans in Sacramento, but they still come out here to fill up the stands, Greg, even with their team struggling.
Yeah, the new ownership, give them credit. Last year, the Kings marked an 8-year high in terms of attendance. Not bad for a team that really looked to be in the hunt for the postseason, but then just fell apart midway through.
It's a clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Wasted no time on that one. 6 points for Carmelo Anthony. Rondo drives in. Lopez kicks to Anthony. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there. The Kings ended at 18-23 here. Home. Not a terrible record for them given how their whole season went kind of up and down and inconsistent. They even had some home cooking in their favor as they were the second best team in free throw differential at home.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Quincy Acey. And that'll be his third foul so far. Sacramento making some changes. Caspi, he's checked in for Quincy Acey. Curry comes in for McLemore. And it's Collison in for Rajon. 5 in that department.
Well, a big thing for the Kings to look forward to is the opening of their new arena. They are still looking at opening the downtown arena in the fall of 2016, and Sacramento couldn't be any more excited.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Kufis checked in for Cousins. And it's Bellinelli in for Rudy Gay. Timeout called by the Kings. The Kings trail by 10. Collison for 3. That's good.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Anthony kicks to Calderon. Out to Anthony. That falls. Nice feed this time from Jose Calderon. And that's 12 points for Carmelo Anthony. Collison for 3. Another 3 for Sacramento.
As long as they keep spraying them from deep, we're going to have ourselves one exciting finish.
Yeah, it took them a while, but now they're starting to get into a flow from outside. And boy, is that time. And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. Well, nobody said, Greg, being in the NBA was for the faint of heart. The Knicks in a few short years have gone from a playoff team unfortunately, to the worst team in the NBA.
Hard to fathom, Kevin, that the Knicks did enter last season with playoff aspirations, but that quickly vanished. They were just completely overmatched and overwhelmed.
Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for the Knicks. Calderon, that's for two, and too long on the shot.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
It's stolen by Curry. They swipe it. Outside Anthony. Jacks up a three. New York, no good that time either. The Kings trail by 6. Curry against Calderon. And Curry, here we go. Caspi for 3. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And for 3, Collison. Aflalo pulls it in.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Here's Bellinelli. He's guarded by Aflalo. Collison for 3. That doesn't go either for Collison.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
And here comes Bellinelli leading the fast break. And it's good. 10 points for Collison.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
Calderon passes to Porzingis. To the inside. Anthony. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second. Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Kings have shot 6 of 7 at the line. And New York making a change here. Williams is checked in. The Knicks leading by 6. Grant dishes to Williams. He kicks it to Galloway for 3. Good. That's 7 points for Aaron Aflalo. Kings have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. And McLemore kicks to Cauley Stein. And stolen by Aflalo. Moving it up. No good from Grant. Rondo drives in. And that's not going to go. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. New York ahead, up by 9. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. McLemore and Gay on the perimeter. Cauley Stein is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Rondo in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
That's his first personal foul. In for your Kings.
Grant the pass to Porzingis. Nice D from Cousins. The Kings trailed by 9. Knocked away. And a fast break now for the Knicks. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Now here's Rondo. Cousins. And it's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got his 7th assist in the game. Galloway kicks to Williams. Stolen by Gay. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. He's all alone. Here's Galloway. Finished off the break. And the Knicks lead by 11. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Knicks.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what George Karl was saying to the team. He told his players, turnovers are killing us right now. We can't keep trying to make the home run play. Settle down, run the offense, and make the simple pass. Kevin, sounds easy enough.
Thank you, Doris. Catching up on the changes for New York. Robin Lopez is checked in for Derek Williams. Anthony comes in for Langston Galloway. And it's Calderon in for Grant. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed.
And guys, you know what? You wouldn't know that they're the team that's actually trailing with how they were able to pull that play off.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Porzingis can't hit.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Anthony with the block. And the whistle stops gameplay. It's not a clean block shot. Instead of shooting foul, and we'll see free throws coming up right here. Darren Collison is checked in for Sacramento. And both free throws good for Gay. Calls timeout. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Porzingis. He dishes it to Calderon. Lets the 3 fly. That's good. And the Knicks lead by 10.
And that's not the way for a team to get back into a game, giving up open shots like that.
Stripped it away. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ben McLemore. That's his first foul. Stolen by Collison.
The second half, they haven't taken care of the basketball. Simply put, more turnovers now that could hurt them later.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ben McLemore. That's foul number 2 for him. Now here's Anthony. Back to Calderon. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
The pass to Ace. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Man, that is a great move off the baseline and a big-time play at the basket.
Fantastic reverse dunk, Clark. Had to get up high for that one.
And I tell you what, that's the kind of play that could really spark a team.
And he makes both free throws. The Kings trail by 13. Deep 2 from Collison. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Calderon dishes to Anthony. Shoots from 12. And the jumper falls for him. Anthony's got the lead up to 13 now for the Knicks.
Boy, that mid-range jumper is a beautiful thing to have in your bag, and they've had it going today.
And some say it's a lost art, but they're getting excellent results with it tonight.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Knicks.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Yeah, it's a fun way to play, and it's fun to watch, too.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Calderon. You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it. And you can hear the disappointment in the crowd tonight. But we saw a team that was just ready to do battle in this arena. They clearly wanted this.
그때보다 조금은 일었어. 우리는 바보처럼 몸으로 부딪히면서 배웠어. 넘어질 때마다 일었어. 다시 고쳤었지. 이력서는 무신 성공의 신바람. 잠시나마 불어봤던 휘파람. 한 곡도 책 끝나기 전에 그림자처럼 날 따라온 비바람. 시기 질투 기대 압박을 못 이긴 몇 번의 실축. 저만 나탐 속에 던졌던 말로 홈런을 맞는 실투. 다 끝. 난가 같았지만 우린 우리 앞길을 막지만 하고 외치며 마음을 다잡곤 했었지. 진짜 한치 앞도 안 보이는 가시밭길에서도 절대 유턴 없이 잘 봐라 느리로 의지하면서 둘이 딱 붙어갔지. 비극 지극 기가 아프지만 지나고 보면 웃음 나오는 희극. 그래서 우린 지금을 참고 살아. 난 미쳤다 생각하면서 keep dreaming. 희망이란 끈 잡고 살아.
Cavaliers have an Eastern Conference contest on their hands as they prepare to defend their home court here at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline.
With the pass.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the center, filling out the middle. Here's McCray. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
And they answer right back with as much force as possible.
This is a heavyweight battle, and both teams trading punches.
And, guys, I hope they keep it up just like this. Let's see some more end-to-end action.
Now here's LeBron, and it's LeBron James with the rebound.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling. You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
For Cleveland, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Kicks it out to Love. And another miss by Cleveland.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Left the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way, and that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Jefferson's checked in for Mozgov, and Kyrie Irving subbed in for McRae.
No denying it, injuries were a big part of the storyline in the Cavs postseason. Fortunately, LeBron James was otherworldly after the first round. Took care of the Bulls, then went on to sweep the Hawks to get back to the finals.
And yes, sir, that one drops.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Fellas, that 2-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt. And for the Cavs last season, their toughest test would be in the finals against the Warriors. Like every other team, they just couldn't handle the Warriors for a full series. A great run to the finals, and surely they'll want to return there this season. Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Cavaliers.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Richard Jefferson.
He looked clumsy on that one. He was not going to get away with that.
Yeah, he climbed all over him. I mean, there's a picture of that one in the officiating manual. So, clear, easy call.
Here's Smith. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
Almost intimidating the defense there. They didn't even try to get back on defense.
Well, I don't think it would have mattered even if they did try to get back, Greg. I mean, there was no way anybody was going to beat him to the bucket there.
Yeah, full court, man-to-man defense here.
And this will put both the offense and the defense to the test.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Shumpert. His three-pointers off the mark.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
That evens the score. And it's 9 points for Kyrie Irving.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
That's outstanding hang-time improvisation right there.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Different look now for Cleveland. Fry comes in for Mozgov. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for Shumpert. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Channing Frye's checked in for Thompson. Shumpert comes in for LeBron. McRae's checked in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving.
And it's strange to think that early last year, all the talk in the media was about the in-house fighting on the Cavs. Goes to show just how much better things are for a team when they're winning.
Well, as rough as the Cavs might have started the season, Clark, they were all at peace near the end. Things turned around certainly after the All-Star break. Had their amazing playoff run, great momentum, and that confidence showed every game they played.
Really did, and I thought the big three found a way to come together nicely and smooth out the rough spots, and James, Irvin, and Love ended up being the highest scoring trio in the league last year.
Frye passes to Irving. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Passes it to McRae. Here's Frye. The good-looking shot from the wing.
It's almost as if both teams are in a zone.
Well, offensively at least, partner. I mean, neither team's done jack diddly on D.
The drive by James.
He power surged that one down. Wow.
Good turn to use. One of the game's top dunkers for sure.
Folks, that's not a petty, not a Manny. That's a facial.
And he gets it to go. Frye's got 5 now. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
Fans, you gotta get loud. Come on, let's have a round of applause for the Cavalier girls.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Cavaliers ahead, up 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Yeah, this is how you can keep a crowd quiet, though, Greg. I mean, methodically score at the line and take some of that energy away from the fans. They don't like to have the action stop when the opposing team scores.
On the floor for Cleveland getting going here in the second. Iman Shumpert is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. Then there's Irving. And it's Frye in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swings really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it.
Yes, sir.
Clark, you talked about a back and forth game.
Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
That's good.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being, as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think. Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Thompson comes in for Shumpert. And J.R. Smith subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. And there's the call on James. That's foul number 2 for him. Off the inbound. Out to Smith. It's stolen by Smith.
Well, that was very sloppy, untidy on that pass. It has to be a lot sharper than that. Tell you what, guys, his size really comes into play when there's a rebound battle going on. He's got an advantage in there.
Good, and the assist goes to James.
That fast break three is one of his favorite shots. He's never afraid to pull it up from deep.
And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Kyrie Irving.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Now, here is Irving. Smith, no good. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Irving with it. He's picked up by Irving. To the paint. Here's Thompson. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Love right side. Cleveland moving it around. Out to Smith. On the wing, Irving. Wide open. And again, it's Cleveland.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and it's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Kevin Love's checked in for the Cavaliers. McRae has come in for LeBron. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass to McRae. Back to Irving. It's Thompson off the drive. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
How about battling through the impact there and then wheeling that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time. He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead. That's his second personal foul. If he gets another, it probably puts him on the bench for the rest of the first half.
Cleveland shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Mozgov's checked in.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
Here's Thompson. Excellent D there from Mozgov.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
There's the pass to Smith. Back to Mozgov. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
It's rebounded by Cleveland. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Irving. No good from the wing. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Cavaliers lead by 5. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
The way he was able to attack the rim in that first half, defenders are going to need to start building walls and being connected defensively if they want to have any chance to stop him.
Now, come on, Greg. That's much easier said than done when he's the penetrator. I mean, his speed and agility make him extremely tough to cover.
Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron James is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Fry in the small forward position. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft defense.
It's deflected, and they get it back. It's a pick by Love. Irving for 3. Cannot hit. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Now the feed to Smith. It's stolen by Smith. And Channing Frye gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Irving.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Now here's LeBron. Out left to the wing. Got that bucket in no time at all. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Outside Irving. From deep three-point range. LeBron with some nice D.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. It's stolen by Smith. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. And Fry kicks to Love.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
A different look now for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for James. And McRae subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And then for Cleveland, Channing Frye's checked in for Thompson. And it's Amon Jumperton in for J.R. Smith. James checked in for Cleveland. Here's Dellavedova. Love outside. But they get it back. takes the three. Shumpert, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Pass to McCray. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 4 assists in the game.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor. It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Here's McCray, and he goes in for the dunk.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Timeout called, Cleveland. A different look now for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Love. Jefferson comes in for James. And it's Iman Shumpert in for Smith. And Cleveland with a change here, too. McCray's checked in for James. Shumpert with it. Now guarded by Shumpert. And here we go. Shumpert heading to the hoop.
That's really how they're going to get back into this game, trim the lead. I mean, play tough defense, force some turnovers, and then push it to the other end.
And Clark, those steals allow you to play in the open floor.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Thompson. Second shot opportunity. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Well, if you really want to make things hard on yourself, that's exactly how to do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
They're not doing themselves any favors at this point. They've got to stabilize their offense with just sound execution.
Now here's Shumpert. 5 points in the game. And the shot no good from McCray.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Cleveland leading by 7. To the middle. Here's Thompson. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's called on Channing Frye.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. You got to play without fouling.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Good on both. 55 seconds left in the third. Dellavedova dishes to Frye. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Frye's got 9.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
Mozgov with the block. Here's Shumpert. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Frye. Smith comes in for Shumpert. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And that one's good. Shumpert's got his second basket.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly, but very efficiently.
On its way from Irving for 2. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Cavaliers ahead, up by 10. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And the final period of play just about to start. So on the floor for Cleveland, J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Kevin Love out there with Thompson. And it's Irving at the point guard position. There's the dish to Smith. LeBron against James. Can't get it to go.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
And the Cavaliers with possession here, following the score by Cleveland. Down low, and that one is hammered home.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Williams double team. For three, Smith. That's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 11.
And he's looking to really stretch this lead out. Even with the cushion they have, still letting it fly from long range.
Grown man's power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
And we've seen those kinds of plays get them fired up in the past.
And here we go. Fast break. LeBron's got it. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Love check in for Tristan Thompson.
Kevin Love. Timeout, Cleveland.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
Yeah, and you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He said, we are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet, and I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well his point got across, guys.
Channing Fries checked in for Cleveland.
Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when you need a spark, something electric to get your teammates fired up.
Now Smith following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. They set the pick. Love kicks to LeBron. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
And all quarter long, he's been zeroed in and knocks down big shot after big shot here in the fourth.
Love. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And that's 13 points for Love.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind it. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we're getting.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Cleveland. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And Love has it in the corner. The Cavaliers pull it in. They've held a 12-point lead early. To the inside. Goes up the baseline. Irving, good. And now it's a 9-point Cleveland lead.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Smith the pass to LeBron. And now LeBron pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
We got a ball game now, fellas. No doubt about it. I'm sensing a major momentum swing after the steal and run out.
Yeah, and little sequences like that can change the complexion of a game. Suddenly, the pressure now on the team with the lead.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by LeBron. Feeds it to Fry. And stolen by James. And James throws it down hard.
Really opportunistic basketball there. And when they desperately need it, timely, opportunistic basketball.
And it really couldn't have come at a better time. I mean, they've got to take even more chances on defense now. Try to get some more of those steals to start the break.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And I also love what they've done defensively in terms of closing out to the shooters, getting a hand up, just making them feel a little uncomfortable on the offensive end.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for the Cavaliers. Now Cleveland moving it up. Irving leading the charge. Good. And it's 8 points for Smith. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Here's LeBron. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Love.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam?
James kicks to Love. Good, and the assist goes to James. And the Cavaliers lead by 7. Money!
That's what I like, a nice, strong finish inside.
That's what he does. He's got that dunker mentality.
My goodness, physicality personified right there. Able to just go up and finish over the biggest defender.
Smith kicks to James.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Shumpert's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Big-time trip to the line there, bringing this down to a one-possession game.
And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
You know, I think that's probably a smart move.
I think so, too. The drive by James, but they'll get another chance. Love dishes to LeBron. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Irving's checked in for Matthew Dellavedova.
2 shots.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're leading by 4. 20 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Kevin, they just need to avoid unnecessary fouls here and milk the clock on both ends of the floor, play with some patience and smart, and that should lead to the win.
You're a one bitch ass nigga for picking the same ass jersey, nigga. Bitch move. That's what it is. A bitch move.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Channing Frye. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're behind by 5. 20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
If I was coaching, I'd tell them to put pressure on the ball and go for the steal. If that doesn't work, then foul.